Well, hello Capricorn. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Capricorn, we're going to do a general with some oracles, and then we're going to get into your love reading. It may be a part 2, so I want to see how it's going to work out for you. But let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading. This is going to be for Capricorn. Let's see what Capricorn needs to know. Let's see. Capricorn. We got a few oracles here that I'm going to be using for you today. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you have February. So keep that month in mind. I don't know what that means for you or how that will play out. One of the cards that came out here is temporary situation. Peace and harmony. Oh, what an amazing card. Your last one here. What an amazing set of cards, Capricorn. Wow. These are such amazing cards to set the tone of your reading. Some of you are really needing to see this. It definitely feels like the universal God is like so adamant about letting you know that whatever problems or trials, situations that you're having, that it is only temporary. It is only temporary. We're going to get into some more oracles to see what that could possibly be. But we see that there's going to be peace and harmony in your relationships, in your life, with your heart, with your mind. And the very fact that you're going to be feeling happy. So it's all how you're going to be feeling with the last two oracles. You're going to feel at peace. Things are going to be more harmonious with people and just feeling happy. Like happiness cannot reside in the same space as sadness, right? So, I mean, wow, what an amazing group of cards. Let me check to make sure that your cards are not crooked. All right, they look pretty decent. They look pretty decent. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get to your other set of cards. So far, really good, Capricorn. I feel like you really needed to hear that. Okay, this is for Capricorn. Let's see, what could be the temporary problem here for Capricorn? Temporary problem. Thank you. Got a caution here about beware. You have planner and asking for help. So one thing that I am seeing, that this problem that you are having, you may get help to resolve it, okay? It could be a financial situation. It could have something to do with your feelings, because even with this card, you can see that the person's hand is coming out of the water. So you can feel you may be at this place even in the future, because remember, it's a prediction reading. So make sure you save it. I always tell you guys to save certain reads that may resonate the most. But it does talk about maybe emotional storms that you're going through now, or that you can go through in the future, okay? And so that problem will not last, okay? You may feel like you're drowning in debt, drowning with being so overwhelmed with your feelings because of sadness, disappointment, that type of thing. Here with planner, I do see that, you know, there's going to be something to look forward to in the future, meaning with this one, I like the fact that planner came out with the temporary problems, because it's saying, even though right now you may be in a position where you may feel helpless, in the future, things are going to get better, but there are some things you're going to have to do here with the planner. So it's like, you know, you can't just sit on your hands. What is it that you need to do? You know, if you really need to ask for help emotionally, maybe talk to a therapist, a psychiatrist. Maybe you need help with your finances. Some of you guys may be, you know, too prideful to ask. And it doesn't have to be a personal thing. It could be maybe an organization, you know, maybe looking for help through certain types of groups and organizations that can help you emotionally and financially, okay? But it isn't going to last forever, okay? Whatever it is that you are going through. And then I also see here, this popped over right at the last minute here with mechanic. So it says things that need to be fixed will be fixed. There are certain things in your life right now where you feel like could be broken. And I do see that there's going to be things that are going to be mended or fixed, whether with relationships, with your money, with how you're feeling. That's what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to put 3 cards out. I just wanted to see what the temporary problem could be. And of course, that is not the only cards that will pop out talking about it. I was just curious. This is for, and look at this, you will succeed. You will find success. Success is that Sun card, and we know that you will. A lot of peace energy is coming out here for you. This is for Capricorn. Most pertinent cards, please. Most pertinent cards. Okay. You have some good ones. You have change. You have trust. And you have brace the unknown. Brace the unknown. Okay. So with this one, just know change is coming. Okay. It says there's a change for the better coming your way and you need to embrace it. Some of you may not be prepared for that change. Some of you may not want to accept that change is here. When we get into the tarot, we're going to find out what that means for you. Because if change could be you leaving a home, leaving your home, moving to another state. Change could be you leaving your job and there could be a promotion, but you're so comfortable with where you are. All right. But I like it because it says just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean that nothing is happening. So the universe is definitely happening or working things out behind the scenes. And we see that here even with the trust card. Trust talks about the universe is asking you to trust that your needs will be met. Remember, we saw the lady with her hand coming out of the water because she's like, oh God, I need someone to help me. I need to be helped. Well, the universe is going to grab your hand and pull you up out of whatever it is that you've been in, whatever you've been drowning in, your emotions, money, just feeling like you're not supported. Okay. And I like the fact that it says this is a good time to connect with your spirit guides. So 2, make sure you're praying and have trust that the universe is really going to help you. And, you know, I feel like this is going to be a very spiritual year for you, without a doubt. Very spiritual year, okay? And part of the peace and harmony is going to come from the fact that you're drawing closer to the universal guide. Do you guys know that? Part of that is going to come from the fact that your spirituality is going to intensify. You're not going to really need anyone to tell you how to feel or what to think. And not saying that you ever needed that, but meaning you're going to start listening to your own intuition and your own inner wisdom. You're going to feel good about that. You really are. But the message here really is saying trust the universal God will help you where you need help. In whatever area. That Sun card talk about the happiness that you're going to feel because you did put full trust in God. And the fact that now that a lot of your problems have been alleviated because they were only temporary. And don't think that everything has to be perfect, that you have to be perfect, that situations have to be perfect in order for you to be happy. Allow some things just to be. And enjoy yourself on this planet. The universe is definitely going to give you the things that you want. We can see the reason, we can see the happiness here. Okay. Now, I am going to pull out some cards here from the tarot and see what's going to come out. I'm not a really good oracle person. I'm just not, because the oracles just get straight to the point. The tarot, you can pull a lot of different things from one card, which is what I do. But this is so straight to the point. There's really nothing that you can really say besides saying that your problems are only not going to last that long. That you're going to have this inner peace and this peace that you've been longing for, because there's been battles, there's been obstacles, maybe arguments in your home, arguments with your lover or your family members, right? Just in general, disputes. And a lot of you have been experiencing constant disputes about money or dealing with money or with your family. So that peace and harmony is very welcomed. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the tarot. Let's see what comes out here for Capricorn. And you are going to have a part 2, and that's going to be strictly romance. Some of you are definitely changing where you live. I can totally see that some of you are going to change where you live. You got to embrace it. That's what it's saying. You got to embrace it. I see some of you got your hand in your head, feeling frustrated, like, oh God, I can't believe that I have to do this. Yeah, because it looks like you're trying to hold on to something that isn't working for you. Something that isn't working for you, causing a very big imbalance in your life. Emotional imbalance. Maybe even financial, because it feels like you may have 2 jobs to support one person who isn't working, or who 2 jobs to support someone who isn't financially responsible. I feel like you're holding on to things that are familiar, and the universe is saying, nope. I know you want to hold on to that, but you're going to have to embrace this change, whether you like it or not. You're not in line with yourself here. I feel like in a good way, though, in a good light, some of you are going to be moving because you may be dating someone at a distance, and you may actually move to their city. That could be a part of the change, because I just said that I see a change in a home. So that could be it. You're starting to talk to someone who lives in a different country, different state, and the change is, moving your residence closer to them. The universe is definitely saying trust the process. You have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, you got new love here. There's going to be a connection that is going to be very harmonious, very much so. You got the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck saying that your home, there's going to be peace in the home. I don't know why I feel like there's been problems in your home. It could be problems with the fact that, you didn't like where you live. It wasn't big enough. You didn't like your neighbors. You didn't like the fact that the amenities weren't there. You weren't comfortable, right? It was something irritating you about where you were living, right? And it could also have something to do with the people within the home. There was no harmony within the home. There was always obstacles and problems and fights and disputes. So I do see a new beginning here. Maybe leaving, separating from someone. That could be it too. But I also see a good thing here, where, I really do see a lot of harmony within where you're staying. This could be with people. That part of that change is the fact that now there's no more arguments. You and this person have figured out how to make things better, or to, compromise to make your love life better. Maybe there was trust issues inside the house. Someone was suspicious. There's been someone who may not have been trusting of the other, and that's what caused a lot of fights and disputes. But I see inner harmony with yourself. I see you feeling so content and so happy. And for those who are single, that has been the inner battle for you, not having love in your life. The Ace of Cups talks about a love coming in. Love it. Embrace it. Embrace the unknown. This beautiful unknown energy that's going to bring a smile on your face, Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. Thank you. 7 of Swords. The unknown. This is what you've been running away from. This is what you've been running away from. I like the fact that the Sun is saying that you're going to feel a lot of happiness, because there's been a lot of unfulfilled desires. A lot of just feeling sad and discontented. I really do see that you are going to be dating someone who you really, really like. That's number 1. But just in general, you're not running away from change. I don't know why I keep seeing that it was something that you were avoiding. You were avoiding doing something. Were you avoiding letting someone go? Were you avoiding, you know, the responsibility of the new? I don't know, but I do see that you were avoiding something here. Your money is definitely going to get better, because I feel like you had heavy responsibility outside of your bills. Some of you were taking care of family. You could have been taking care of a lover. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I see that you'll pay for your bills, but you're constantly pulling from different accounts. You're pulling to try to make something right, with something that wasn't your responsibility. I think you didn't really want to see that. It was part of you who did not really want to see that something wasn't yours to handle or take care of. I mean, maybe with a mother, okay, but meaning that this is not something that you had to do, but you were doing it anyway, okay? We're going to go ahead into the part 2. I'm going to post that a little bit after this one, but this is what I have for your general, okay? And then we're going to see what your love life is, what is in store for you as far as love. All right, so Capricorn, I'll see you at part 2. Bye, guys.